Hey, you. Come up and answer this question.
Wait, what? Oh, me? I'm so sorry. I can't do the work. I'm very so. Oh my god,
Okay.
Mr.
Just go back to your seat. Get some rest. Hey, what's up?
Get away.
Yan. Yan.
Can you please shut up? Hey, welcome in. My name is Dr. Strange. So I'm just gonna ask you a few questions to find out about the problem that you've come in with. And I'll take a few notes. Would that be alright? Sure. What's your name? Jessie. How old are you? I just turned 17, doctor. Okay, Jessie. Can you briefly explain what is that brought you in today? I'm feeling a bit off for the past few days. For example, my memories start dragging, my mind is foggy and confused almost all the time, and I fall down quite frequently. I don't know what's wrong, but my body sometimes would even move involuntarily. It didn't used to be like that. I think there's something wrong with my brain, or maybe the neurotic system. Okay, I see. Can you tell me more specifically about what happened when that involuntary movement occurred? When did that happen and how did you notice? Yeah, so I was at track practice and we were running laps. And out of sudden my legs felt weak. It's almost as if the muscle contracted and stiffened by itself. But then it didn't hurt like a cramp. Then all I can remember was I'm sitting on the track and couldn't get up because my legs are not quite responsive. My teammate had to carry me to the health center, but the condition went away in a while. Okay. Was that the first time such symptom occurred? Or did anything come across you before this happened, like a concussion or brain injury? Not that I can remember. It has happened a couple of times actually, but not as severe. I tripped myself a couple of times this month when I was climbing up the stairs. I drop things quite often, but I thought I was just being clumsy until now, and I couldn't stop it just like that.
Have you had any brain surgery before?
No. Did you feel any sort of headache or dizziness? Not really, no. Okay. Any medicine that you're taking that you want to mention? No, just some vitamins. Okay, I see. You mentioned that you felt confused more often, correct? Yeah. In fact, it affects my memory a bit too. I had trouble recalling the grocery list my mom told me a minute ago. My friends were joking that I might have developed a teenager Alzheimer's disease. Take it easy, Jess. Alzheimer's in teenagers is nearly impossible and has not yet been diagnosed. Plus, it doesn't affect physical functions like that. So you don't need to worry too much about that. Do you have any trouble expressing yourself, like communication problem? Has happened to me once in class. I guess what they call it, slurred speech.
But it can also be purely because of stress.
Can you recall anything in particular that helps relieve the symptom? Nothing. Are you aware of any family history of any neurologic disease? I don't. Wait, I think my dad mentioned to me once that my grandma and her brother both had HD, short for
The Huntington's disease.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Wait, is it what I'm having right now? We don't know yet, but there's a possibility since it is hereditary. We do need some further examination to verify that, but it can also be something else. And before we move on to the physical exam, let me just ask you a couple more questions. Is that alright with you? Absolutely. I have to ask you this. Do you take any recreational drugs or herbal remedies? No. What about allergies? Are you allergic to anything? The only thing I can recall that anyone has told me is just cat. Do you have any drug allergic that you know? No. Good, perfect. Last but not least, do you drink or smoke on frequent basis? No, otherwise I would be kicked out of school. True. Is there anything else you want to add that before we move on? No, I think that's good. Good. Thank you very much. So what we need to do now is to check some vital signs, and I will order an MRI examination for brain plus a genetic test for Huntington's, and we will take it from there. Okay, thank you, doctor. You're welcome. Jessie, age 17, height 5'5", weight 110 pounds, female, student, Asian. The patient appeared clean and groomed with proper hygiene. She doesn't appear to be sick or frail at the moment, and she has no trouble completing physical tasks or articulating her symptoms. The patient can fully extend her arms and shake hands firmly. No signs of acute distress presented. Body structure perfectly in shape. The patient reported mobility and cognitive problem, but was not exposed during a general survey. But I did notice her finger tapping a bit, which can be an early stage signal for Huntington's disease, a disease with family history the patient mentioned herself during a health history exam. Temperature 37 degrees Celsius. R rate 16 breaths per minute. BP 112/85. NSR 78 beat per minute. Considering the fact that a patient is in her teenage, juvenile Huntington's disease seems to be a high risk. A MRI scan of brain showed no sign of brain abnormality, but the patient's genetic test for Huntington's disease appeared positive.